Hey, how you doing, Cancerian? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel, and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also, check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Do take what you like and leave the rest. Just want to say thank you to you all who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. So what's going on with Cancer? Okay. Okay, so someone believes they're not smart enough to be there. Okay, whether it's you or someone else. It does say smiling at some teaching abilities or wanting to see that blame is no more the answer for anyone, including a school or even a personal hygiene, or maybe even things that could come up in the near future. It says no one is speaking. No one. Work on who you are. No one is speaking. Okay, so I don't know who's trying to push for some type of energy, because no one is speaking about anything here. It does say warning, you do want to come in and communicate that you want problems, or maybe someone wants to know that you have problems with someone. Issues can arise at any time. It doesn't say warnings that willingness is there for you to proceed with caution. It does say blame is something that you see is no longer needed. It does say blessings are on its way. Judgment is not going to harm you, but judgment can be someone's problem. Okay. Does say could be fighting some legal matters or negative energy, or people's memory banks are included in yours. It does say having wish fulfillment in the past here has caused some type of fight or breakup here. There is a loner or someone that you would rather see at times, but don't know if you can speak about them or see if anything's going to happen or take place. Okay. All right, let's see what else is going on. Says when I really catch you, you will never like me doing this. So I don't know who this is that feels like they would catch someone and they would never like them doing something. It says warning, are you ready to tell someone off or give them a caution or hurt them? It doesn't say it's a bad thing for you or anyone around you that is doing work in your mind, other than you feeling like it's not good for me to see this. But it does say warning, someone could be practicing whether or not you should do something to harm someone. Okay, there's manipulation here in someone's head to stabilize some detrimental nervousness. It does say bad news for whoever's seeing it, but it doesn't say you will see everything that's going on. Okay. It says when you take your time to see what works, it will work. Nothing is set in stone. People will look at you like a blessed person, no matter what. Stop worrying about a single man or a person that doesn't really want you. It doesn't matter about your love life at this time. It says job hunting is something you need to do, or working on your lawful wedded wife status, or maybe even things that you want to practice in the near future, and maybe even seeing that blessings come in that way. Okay. It says many times over you've had to defend yourself or bring up things from the past or judge what's going to happen in the future. It says time and time again people will see and not want to speak. I don't want to hear from you. So someone may not want to hear from you right now. Maybe a bit cold. Okay, if it's not an air sign. It does say nothing set in stone, but people do see what's going on with you and don't want to hear from you at times, but do want to say hello at times too, but don't really want to speak much these days. It does say when you hear things are going to happen for you in a good way, you'll practice good karma and work on it. Okay. Okay, someone could be telling lies or feels like there's some type of lies here. It says there's no need to speak about anything that's not happening. Good karma is there. Warn yourself of negative people that are mean or negative problematic situations that are not anything to do with you. Mind your manners and don't talk about anyone in a bad way if you can't see what's going on for your life. Okay. It does say when you see blessings come, it will come. It says you can see that good things are coming as you enter, and proceed with caution as you look at yourself or your friends or your family. Okay. It says you may want to partner up with someone's success or build a project. You want to see great news come for that. Okay. It says you may have good skills and mental research inside you to partner up with someone that wants to see you in a good way. You may not need to see if the person is going to partner up with you, but many times over you can partner up and do what you want. It does say you have to partner up with the right person or see that people are there to help you. Someone may not want to speak but may want to consider helping you. Okay. It does say that sometimes you do things on your own and you're very good at it. It doesn't say bad news is there all the time, Cancerian. It says mental health structures are not really a part of the plan though. I see people that are always causing harm to my mind or my man, or people around me that are judging that I will never get in a good relationship. It does say conflicts are brewing or watering down. Are you aware that good karma can come if you change your mind? Okay, so maybe you've got your mindset on something, and good karma can come if you change your mindset about something. It does say taking an opportunity to communicate with someone or harm them is not going to be the answer, but taking an attitude to approach someone delicately with a situation that you never needed to get involved in or even see could probably give you better luck. Okay, so some of you guys may need to contemplate something. It does say warning signs are everywhere, but it doesn't say bad news is there. Working on you is something you may not know someone could be doing, or someone could be speaking about this or don't know how to say sorry for something they did. Ideally want to spend time with you but don't know if I'm going to see you again. Okay, so I don't know if this is a fire sign or a mind game of your own or someone else's. It says work is promising me to do something I don't want to do. Okay. Does say you realize that you have blessings, but you don't need to harm anyone. So study that and look forward to beneficial things that are going to probably give you better luck in the near future. And certainly not pretending that you're anyone's friend. You have the duty to call out someone and be mental or even harm them. It says bad luck if you want to try and do that, because it's not going to work in your favor. Delivering bad news is never going to be good, or even hearing it or trying to get it or even laughing at it or joking at it or trying to make sure that you can come in and harm someone. It says, I want to know that I can certainly speak about it though. Can I hear someone telling me that I've got to do some harm to someone? Because I don't want to hear anyone telling me I've got to do that. Okay, so I don't know who's telling someone to do some harm to someone here. Okay, it does say spirit is trying to help someone see that there's blessings, and it doesn't say you should interfere with this. Okay, it could be an air sign or a Scorpio, maybe an earth sign. It does say someone here has great news. Wondering what they're up to is not going to be beneficial to you, or maybe you see that someone here has blamed someone. It doesn't say that you're blaming them, but you could be ready to blame them again and again for 45 years if you want to. It doesn't say that blames are there for someone, or caution, someone here wants to see someone harmed. It doesn't say it will happen, but you will know when something happens to you. It does say drugs is something you may not hear about all the time, but you hear that people are telling you problems are there with a person. I don't know if someone's using or someone's hearing someone wants to take their time and be direct, but they don't know which way something's going with a third party. But do look in at friends and family of someone else's. It does say many mental people are around to control someone or even liberty take on them, but it says bad news if you're getting involved in the person. They will cast spells on you or communicate with you that nothing is set in stone. People are lying or even talking about you and dogma, or even blaming someone for negative energy, or enemies that are there trying to communicate with each other or even you to say that someone here is not doing so well. It says lies. Someone is doing absolutely great. When are you going to change your mind and move on? Okay, so someone needs to change their mind and move on. Okay, There could be communication issues with a man here, or a mind here, or someone here that's controlling you to talk about some information, or someone else is controlling someone else to talk about some information. It says no need to speak, but everything is going to be perfect in the next 2 weeks or a month. You'll hear blessings come from you and your person, or maybe someone else doing something that's going to support you, is going to help you. Okay. It says letter writing is something that you have. Good karma is coming in your mind about something you want to see happen. It doesn't say it is happening, but you don't want to hear it's not. Ideally, you've got to speak less about seeing what's happening that's not happening, because it's never going to happen. Okay. It says letter writing is something I want to do. Maybe email or text message with someone and say that they're not doing so great, but I feel like I'll be in bad mood if I continue to bruise my mind. So maybe you want to move forward and do something, but it does say someone here is texting someone or emailing them and telling them all kind of negative things, but it doesn't say it is bad for someone to be looking into blessings in regards to how they see things. It does say someone here has been moving forward with bad moods or maybe bad luck, but it doesn't say that they're doing that now. So are you aware that you're bruising your ego to try and attack someone? Okay, this may not be all of you, but you know, someone's doing this. It does say mentally stressed out work is something you may want to see, and maybe even delivering the information or deliberately trying to look into it way too much, and it's not even time for it to happen, or never may happen. Are you eager to see bad news? Okay, could be dealing with a Sagittarius that doesn't want to believe. It doesn't say you have great news with your family. I want to see bad luck. I just don't know how to support my mind with bad energy. Okay. So someone don't know how to support their mind with bad energy. This is a water sign person, but it does say wishing for a risk here, or wishing for a water sign, okay, to be at risk here. Could be an Aquarius or someone here that is hidden, possibly a child or adolescent. Someone here doesn't want to know that you're in a bad mood to tell them off. Does say you wish that you had blessings to work on something that you never needed to work on. Some of you guys really want a child, or really want a family, or really want a person in your life and can't have that. At this time, you have to wait. Okay. It says nothing set in stone with people. Ideally, I want the Leo. The Leo is not going to be yours, though. It doesn't say the Leo is going to be yours. And ideally, if you want the Leo has to be wanted in a way where you want them enough to get them, or they're going to get you in a way where they want you. Doesn't say they're going to want you, though. Okay. It does say bad moods are brewing inside of you at times when you want the Leo so much, but you can't have them in the way you want them. And it does say negative members of your family are telling you to stop doing stuff, or maybe even people you consider as bad mood or bad energy or negative energy, just because you want something and you can't get it. Sometimes you have to wait or be patient. The timing is not right, or you see that it's never going to happen. It says, when I get you, you'll be in a lot of trouble, mainly because I want to see problems are happening for you. Yeah, someone's too eager to see bad news, okay? It says, blindly speaking, Leo is trying to karmically give you negative energy but doesn't want to. Sagittarius wants to see you in a bad mood and struggles with you and your work are doing just great to see problems. It does say some of you are in a police energy, or even enforcing a law, or seeing that troubles are there with your work, or even seeing that blame is there for someone or causing harm to someone. It says some of you are dealing with people under stress and not dealing with good karma. Could be dealing with an earth sign or another water sign, or it could be you guys. It does say many times over you want to see hurt or pain in your own life. Suffering in silence is not going to help you, but seeing blessings come your way could help. If you want the man to love you, make sure he loves you in a way that he's conscious about what it is that he wants first. Okay. It says many times over, if you reunite with a situation, it's drug use you want to see, or problematic situations. It says none of the above is happening. Sort out your mentality. Oh. It says blaming someone is also something I've heard. I want to do this. So someone's so eager to blame someone here. It doesn't say it's good luck though, Cancer, and it does say you need to change the outcome or the atmosphere or deal with the situation. Indeed, you have tried and never heard any bad news with an evil mentality of your own, or seeing that Scorpio is not going to be answering your phone call or your door or their door. It says you know that you don't need to see them, so why are you so problematic? says blaming someone is something I heard I needed to do, but you're warning yourself you need to do it. Are you realizing that you're lying? It does say some of you guys are realizing that you're really in a bad way, or even giving yourself time after time a headache. Okay. It says never mind why you keep looking forward to past issues and wanting it to join the future. It's not going to work out this year, this month, or ever again. It says time and time again things are changing rapidly for a person, and I know why. I pissed them off and I needed to move on. I know I shouldn't have dealt with that one. I dealt with them and I peed them off. Okay. Could have been a water sign man here that doesn't want to understand the karma or the feelings because they may have hurt someone too much and now they're not allowed back in their life or in their world. It says negative mental health of a person around you cause harm to everyone, including you, and many times over doesn't need you to support them with mental health. They just know they're in a lot of mental struggles. Okay. It says bad moods are there for anyone that deals with you right now because no one's seeing that you have caused a change in yourself to recommend good karma in your life. Yeah. So you could be moving forward but struggling with something, and it says that you may need to support some type of change. It does say ideally if you support good karma you will see that blessings come. It does say it comes to you in your mind in another direction or in another way. Judging someone is not going to be worth it, or looking past the situation is not going to be ideal for you in your mind, but everyone else it's working just fine. And it says negative mental health is there for you to work or focus on with someone that comes in to say I do. It says you do want to know that you have problem solving mental structures in your mind to solve problems for people. A man will marry you and show you this. Okay. It says mentally retarded people always come in to tell me things all the time. I want to hear that they're always going to come in. Oh, that doesn't sound very nice. It does sound like you always want to see bad news, but it doesn't say that you're looking for it all the time. You just judge yourself inside yourself at the time and see that plain old Jane is something you always see in yourself or maybe someone else. But it says bad news if you keep working on war with your mind and looking for problems with it. It says you may see that and really understand legal matters are never going to be yours. It does say you regret certain things you said or did or cause harm to someone, a stranger or a person. You may not understand how to say sorry or forgive yourself, but you look bad right now. It says many times over you look bad, and I can't call you out enough to tell you look bad. Okay, there could be a fire sign that's trying to let you know that you look bad about something. It could even be an earth sign of Virgo or another earth sign here. It does say blaming someone else is never going to be the answer, but you want to hear that war is there with one Cancerian person or another, or maybe another person. It says negative enemies are there for you to look into, but never mind why you keep looking at people and they're trying to offer you peace of mind to move past something. It says you always keep looking at bad news. Why are you going to keep reading out negative energy in yourself and telling other people it's their problem? Ugh. It says no one says it's probably going to give you good karma, but you have to see blame is never going to be the answer. Move past it, Cancerian, move past it. Okay. It says you've got to warn yourself that people are there judging you, and you've got to contemplate why you're in the perspective of Pisces. Pisces is going to help you move past something or let it go, mainly because you don't need to understand everything, but you've got to let something go and unfold. It says no wonder I can't get past something because you've got to let it go. Pisces is going to ensure you've got to move on from something. It says many times over you keep remembering the same old cycle or the same old pattern with a Leo or an expensive car or even a family that has good karma, and you don't like it, or maybe you struggle with your own karmic value systems of happiness. Some of you guys really please yourself and give yourself great news at times and warn yourself that you can do justice buying yourself things or gifting yourself things and looking very, very nice. At times you don't realize how karmically blessed you are, but why do you want to see harm for anyone else? Okay, it does say someone is being very negative towards you or controlling, and you feel like blessings are there for them, but why would they not take your offer? Okay, it says mainly because they're not ready to see you for who you are or wanting you to see yourself for who you are, but you would never understand why this person laughs at you or makes fun. It says it's always going to be the same way. If you can't juggle what's going on in your mind and justify why there's closure. Okay. It says there is such thing as closure. I need closure. I can't give myself to you. Ongoing. I hate this. I can't stand you. It doesn't say I want you either. I just know that I can't have you. Okay, that could be a fire sign. It does say blaming someone is never going to be the answer for you, Cancerian, because you don't know how to close a chapter out or see that it's karmically ended. Goodbye. It says I am done with this. I can't stand this and I don't want to hear anymore. Okay, so someone don't want to hear anymore. It could be you, it could be someone else. All right, let's see what's going on with work. Work is not gratifying enough for you at this time or these days. Work is not doing so well for you right now in your mind, mentally. It says structures are there for you to please people or help them. Don't know how to do this, but you're burdening your mind with other things than great luck or karma coming to someone else's family or good family fortune or federal convictions in blame and energy of venom. It says dark energy is there for someone that doesn't need it, and you realize this one day if you move on. Okay, so there's warning signs. Just say mentally stressed out Cancerian is not doing so great, but wonderful things will happen with you and your wonderful lover if you move past the enemy energy with certainty of family issues, giving you good karma. If you try to warn yourself, great news is coming for someone else. If you blame someone else, you're going to get bad news coming to your life. Oh. Says no wonder you've been speaking a lot of negativity these days, but you have to hear why. It's bad news coming your way as karma enters the new year. Oh dear. Says when you get your hands on someone, you keep dealing with them with a raft or a painful vengeance. It says time and time again, after you've controlled the situation, someone's going to control you. Okay. Says weather the storm and move past it. Leave matters to be. Stop struggling with people that don't need you to support them with their negative mental health as they deal with karma in their own life, and judgment is there for anyone that wants it or needs it or doesn't understand when it is coming. It says bad moods are there for you, Cancerian, but you have to look past the energy of mental stress or strain. Gift yourself something or tell yourself you're doing great. Move past something here or stop worrying. Stop wondering about liberty taking on other minds of mental stress or things that you could control to make people feel war is there. It says you keep seeing bad news, but you don't like hearing it's going to come to you. When are you realizing it could come to you? Okay. All right, lots of warnings in this message. Let's see what's going on with business. Business is helping someone to see that you are going to give them very good news. Don't want to hear that bad news is there with my person. I want to know that my person is doing great. Look at me. I am doing so well. When are you going to realize you need to stop badgering me or pestering me? Ideally, fire sign or Leo or someone around you that is doing so well with their homework or their homeschooling, or maybe even things that are coming into their work life, or maybe even judging them for the work that they do, or things of that nature. Many times over, you see passion with this person, driven ideas, good karma with them, and can't help but laugh or make fun of them. Are you ideally seeing that you need to stop using your mental health to help someone feel like they've got bad brewing energy or negative venom or hurt in them? Oh dear. It says no one's seeing that bad news is coming. Ideally, a water sign female will never allow you to come around her family again. Maybe you've seen that problems are there with people. Ideally, similar to a situation that you saw in the past. Maybe someone's trying to tell you that you are harming yourself or hurting a neighbor or friend or a family member in your life. Are you dealing with something? Someone is trying to say that you need to speak to someone or help your mind. What is it that you need? Are you leaving a situation alone, or are you ending a job or some work? It does say you've been taking your time to see that blessings are coming in, but you can't understand why it's not. Some of you need to change job roles or look forward to family issues in another way, or look forward to problematic situations that you can solve in another direction. Warning signs are there for you to transition and change your mind and leave life alone as it is to work and unfold in ways it's meant to. Stop overusing your power or abusing your ability to harm someone. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with love life for Cancerian. Love life is certainly not going to be great right now, as friends and families tell you off all around the world, or people are telling you a lot of nonsense that you don't want to hear but can't listen to them. The problem is that you may not want to hear everything. You really are harming the ego inside yourself by harming anyone that comes in the way of your mind and your way of thinking. It says drug users are there. Problems are there with people. Am I hearing this? It says bad news is there for whoever feels like they've got problems with drugs, or maybe you feel like someone's got problems with drugs. It says none of you are seeing any drugs in anyone. Negative energy inside you are dealing with mental health. Okay, someone could be trying to control someone way too much. It says no one said blame is there for anyone though. But why am I working on so many people commenting on what it is I have to say? So some of you are dealing with work situations or many people's problems, or don't know how to support your mind with help issues in your mental health. It says some of you are dealing with a narcissistic man here and doesn't know how to speak about good karma, and may put rebel energy on you, or even cast a spell to make you think bad news is coming. Does say doctors appointments are due, or maybe even medical issues are due, or maybe even problematic situations you've been dealing with in your own personal life are due. Some of you are going through mental stress and need some support with your mind or your mental health. Okay, some of you guys are dealing with lawful wedded wife issues and want to know that you'll see that problems will never be ended, i.e. you need to solve them or get married. Are you getting married? Some of you guys could be getting married, and some of you guys may see that problems may never end with your spouse, but you still love them and want to know that you're doctoring a situation or determined that it's going to work out. Okay. Does say mentally stressed out woman is never going to be the answer for you, but you realize you want one anyway. Does say you don't need one if you're not going to give them good karma. Harming them is never going to be the answer, but you can move past the idiots that you feel like are there. Doesn't say you're helping yourself with your weight or your ideal lover. Many times over, you look at yourself and you look at your lover like a friend, and it doesn't say that it's good for you to feel like you've got good karma with your friendships. Many of them are seeing sex right now. Are you in the mood for some sex? Or is that something that you want for your friends or your frenemies or people that you don't really love? Is it that you want frenemies, or is it that you can't change your mind about due karma with your mental health? Things of that nature. People are telling you that you've got problems, but are you going to change your mind and see it in a better way? Okay. Someone could be committing to a perspective or wanting, even their committed relationship just for the ideal sexual partner. To say some of you guys, because not all of you are going through bad moods, but all of you are dealing with sexual problems, or people telling you that you've got to have problems if you don't know how to solve sexual pleasures with your man, your mate, or your spouse. Some of you guys are dealing with sex and sex only relationships and not really getting much in return. Are you really delivering good karma to your spouse or your partner, or are you getting good karma from your spouse or your partner? Okay. It says when you get married, you'll see blame is never going to be the answer either. But ideally, have you had a good relationship before this, or maybe after this, after the time that you had the last time, in the times that you had before, or personally had a time when you had a good time with your spouse? When is it going to get better for you? And are you seeing that raining on your parade is something that you may not want to do, or raining on someone else's parade is something that you may not want to do? You are trying to control someone way too much, and it's not helpful. Okay, this is talking a lot about you guys, but hey, it does say many times over, earth signs want to come in and take you out. It does say warning though, once upon a time they will take you out all the time, but not often. It does say once in a while, or once a blue moon, or love sex. So this person may take their time and speak about love making and sex. Ideally, if you're wishing for this and you want this, then you can have it, but no one else is speaking about blame. It does say a good man can come to you in wealth. Wealth is something that you want to see, and worth is something you want to see, and marriage is something you want to see, and money is something you want to see. So marriage and money could be coming forward to you, and blessings is on its way. Okay, so maybe you've got someone coming in that's going to give you a lot of money. Okay, so let's see what's going on with those that are single. lovers here, Cancerians will not have bad news with their lovers if they are going to be wealthy. Wealth is something you want, so you may see a wealthy Cancerian, or you may see a wealthy man that comes in to give you great news with their wealth. Money is coming in, good karma. Love life is certainly going to bring you wealth. Wealth is something you want, so you'll have a well-dressed affair with the person, or a marriage later on. It does say some of you guys will have a wealthy man, so you're looking for wealth and it will come to you. Okay. It says you have to see that many times over, negative mental health of someone's is not going to be worth getting involved in, i.e. you shouldn't drag them or bring them into a building where you have karma. It says you have karma there. Do you know you've got karma there? Because suddenly you realize someone is spelling out your name and putting you down for an eviction, or maybe mentally sure that you will tell yourself that you've got to move on. So some of you are going through problematic situations with your home or your marriage, or maybe even murmuring things that you feel like would happen to you in a blessed way. It says some of you are getting dressed up and going out and having fun. Notice how you've got good karma coming in with your mind, and other people are never going to be the ideal person, but are you joining them to say you have success, or are you just dressing it up to please you? Okay, let's see what's going on with those in a relationship. It says you have great news, but I don't want to hear you all the time. It doesn't say you have bad news to whoever's giving you a good read, or maybe even saying that you can help yourself and understand everything. You may try to warn yourself you may not want to hear everything because you've tried to push aside the good karma that's coming to you. At times good karma's coming and you may never even wanted to listen or even hear it. Never wanted it. So why is spirit blessing you with nothing but wealth? Maybe wealth is something that you want. Maybe nothing more than this. Maybe 1 week later you'll see that your work is working out just fine, or it never took off at all, i.e. the wealthy man could come in and pose that he is giving you marriage and money and still give you good karmic sex. Nothing but that, telling you off and waving red flags in your face for you to see that your money is never your money, it's always his. Ugh. It does say problematic situations with your love life, Cancerian, are not going to be easy, but you have to see why. Blessed energy can come to you if you work on nothing but warning yourself blessed news can come. Start seeing how you can bless yourself with good karma and love yourself no matter what. Seeing that nothing's set in stone, but if you work, money can come and everything will work out just fine. Stop pushing away people that are going to harm you, because people are ready to harm you. And it does say bad news is coming to you with your lover and your friends, because many of them are seeing that you're not trying to help them and you're giving them curses. It does say some of you are dressed to impress but not doing enough, and really not doing enough to improve your mind. It says your mental state is not going to help you with anyone's problems. People are looking at you like a dressed up hoe, or maybe someone that looks nice but not given enough time or energy to support their mind. Some of you guys are dealing with mental stress and don't want to hear it, but problems are coming. Can you not see? Okay. It says ideally you have blessings coming in, but partnership is something you're going to help yourself with one day. And even if you take away someone's family member, one day you want to do this. It says time after time you've been looking for hoe energy inside yourself, or problematic situations in your mind to harm someone else. It says negative mental health is something I want to see, but I can't see that. I really want to see bad news come so much and I can't see it. I know I could see it one day if I hear it. It does say you need to judge why the water sign female like you does not want to hear bad news. If you want to hear it in your life, it's going to come to you. Make sure you keep talking about something that you don't want. Maybe you want it for someone else like me, and you will never get it with me. Ideally, you will never see it with me. You will never laugh at me again. If you ever laugh at me again, you are going to die in your mind of hell and murder. All those things that you want to curse me and my son or my family with, you will hear it in your mind every day. Okay. Someone's giving you a warning. And it's not for everyone, but, you know, it could be depending on what kind of Cancerian you are. You know, some people do mumble under their breath about people when they want to, you know, tell them off in really bad ways. So it does say mentally you stress a lot, and many times over you curse people every day with your mental structures, things that you say to many people over and over again. waiting for anyone to see downfall. It says sometimes Cancerian, you see this many times over, but Scorpio is not going to have it. And many times over, Aquarius wants to see it, but may not call you or may not see you, but they may want to speak to you and can't hear anything that's going on, but they're murderous too, and they've got problems with legal matters or drugs inside them. And many times over, they're not going to deal with bad news because their adulthood is going to be there. But you have to see blame is never going to be the answer with a Scorpio or someone around you that you want to see hurt. All right. So let's see what's going on. Those in a marriage. Those in a marriage are getting married soon or not. Some of you guys are really dressing up and looking nice. Some of you guys are really having weddings or even practicing good karma with your marriage, trying to tidy up or look nice, or maybe even gift yourself, or maybe even hearing that presents are on its way, or maybe even telling yourself that you've got to go out and have fun with your girls or your friends, or seeing that frenemies are never going to be the answer. Some of you are dealing with all kinds of different things, but your lover is there, certainly practicing good karma, wanting to know they can spend their life with you, taming you there for life and always helping you. No matter what, stress is going to be there, but you caution yourself that problems will always be there. I just need to see how I can manage my mind and help myself. I know I'm doing great, so I love myself and I'm not going to see bad news. Love myself and I'm helping my partner and my partner is helping me. So what I'm picking up from this is the ones that are in a marriage, like maybe even a long-term marriage, maybe have been married for years. Okay, it looks like there's good karma there. And it does say blessings are there for all of you that are dealing with people that are having great news in your love life and have been there for 10 years or more. Some of you may struggle under 5 years. Some of you may have blessings coming in if you change your mind about something after 5 or 6 years. But after this, you may not see any more time alone in your mental health. Good karma is coming to change your mind and the path that you are on. Okay. Says Wednesday is something that I want to see bad news come to someone. I can't help it. I keep looking at Wednesday as a problem. Maybe I'm a problem to you, so I need to speak to you less and walk away. Could be an air sign or a cold person. So someone here doesn't know how to deliver good news or help someone with fraud or negative energy, or members of their family with people's problems or mentally health problems with personal hygiene, or people that are cleaning, cooking or helping themselves to tidy up. So someone here wants to purposely dump their mind on you with their rubbish or their bin or some type of negative mental stress that they're dealing with. Offering someone help is going to be ideal though. If you offer them some type of help to tidy up or help themselves look good, it's going to help you. So maybe you're going to offer someone help to tidy up something. Just say some of you guys are dealing with friends or even foes, but some of you guys don't know if your friend is going to be there next week or next month to try and help you tidy up or clean up a home or a house. Some of you guys are dealing with certainly a hall or even some function or venue. So some of you may do some type of cleaning up for a hall, function or a venue. Some of you guys have mental structures in your mind that you want to propose to have good karma and solve the situations with your lovers, your friends, your family members and people around you. Will bless you always with good karma and certainly going to see great news come overall. Trial and error is there with people, but you warn yourself blessings are coming. Okay. So it does say structures of practicing good karma in your mind is helpful and helpfulness, and I need help, I need help, I need help. Could be dealing with a Taurus, could be dealing with a Gemini here. Okay. Could be dealing with someone that's getting married, or this could be after like a marriage venue. Okay. Or maybe a church, some type of communion or whatever it is. Some of you are going through engagement parties and having sexual energy on your brain afterwards, loving yourself, you and your person, really adoring each other, wanting to know what trial and error you have to put up with after you have mischievously recommended yourself to good news. Doesn't say that it's bad though, Cancer, and you have to see why you want a liberty take on someone too, because it's warning you not to speak, but you see someone doing something that they shouldn't be doing. Okay. Does say many times over you will train yourself not to believe that bad news is there, but you warn yourself good karma can come. So stop solving the problem with your mind. And a person that hates you, or you feel like they hate you but they don't even wonder about you or look at you, but at times you have to wonder if they're speaking so mindfully about you or negative and don't really care about you as much as you care about them. But warn yourself, nothing's set in stone, people will move on. Okay, so let's see what's going on with individuals. Okay, Let's see what's going on. I feel like someone's trying to call out to someone. Let's see what's going on with individuals. Aries and Cancerian. Aries does not want to hear from you, but wakes up in the morning or maybe even sees you at times and wonders if they can try and warn you that bad news is there. It doesn't say bad news is there. Look for blessed energy and look for it now. Okay, let's see what's going on with, I'm hearing about something about a teenager. And it does say some of you have tension with a problem and a parent, or maybe even a problematic situation with many people involved. Some of you are dealing with negative energy in your mind and don't know how to subject yourself to fraud or adolescence or problems. It says you see things and you can't hear them, but you know something's wrong or you feel bad for someone. It doesn't say anything's happening, but you have to warn yourself to move past it and move on. Okay, so let's see what's going on with, yeah, I'm hearing treacherous, like someone trying to be treacherous or negative or evil. All right, let's see what's going on. Someone's like overly judging someone. Like, let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus doesn't want to hear much from you, but try to warn you that bad news would come. One day you would see it and you can't understand why you're not getting anything good from it. You could have blamed someone or tortured them or put them under your thumb, making sure you would hear bad news again and again. But it says, warning, are you seeing bad news is there for you or someone else? Are you laughing at them? Are you making fun of them? Or are you trying to claim that Cancerians are the best person in the world more than anyone? It says, stop and believe in something that you've seen. Maybe you are looking in someone's most definite head for forces beyond your control, and you may not know it, but you could be harming someone's ego, pride, or even justice system because of the way you're staring at them, looking at them, or pretending that everything's great with you and it may not be, or wondering if they're harmed or hurt because you may not want them to be, but it sounds like it because sometimes you may not be looking enough in your own mind about good justice and the systematic pleasures of your own to help them and see that they're well, instead of telling them off and telling them time has come for you to take back the power inside of you to harm them again. Okay. So some of you are dealing with Aquarius though, and Aquarius is really judging someone around you to see them hurt. It doesn't say bad news, but warning, you are under their thumb. Ideally, a spell has been cursed upon anyone that shadows the mind of a Scorpio or someone around the earth or people around the earth. Suddenly you'll see bad news come to whoever is going to see blame is on your mind. Okay, check out maybe Aries reading, because it does talk about Aquarius doing something to people on the earth. So let's see what's going on with anything else with Taurus. So Taurus doesn't want to speak to you anymore. They done left you alone and said they can't speak to you no more. They're tired of you and want to leave you alone. Okay, they said they will call you later maybe, but they're not certain and they want to leave you alone. Okay, so what's going on with Gemini? Oh, wait a minute. Taurus does not want to speak to you, but they really want someone else to come in and tell you off or tell you that you've got problems. Dealing with someone, it's going to be a problem. Stop trying so hard to harm them. All right, what's going on with Gemini? Gemini hates the hell out of you and can't stand you. Really jealous of you or gelling their mental health to yours to see what's going on. Really doesn't want to know that it's a bad thing, but what if it happens to them? Ideally, wanting to know that you can harm someone around them. And it doesn't say it's a good thing, but are you ready to harm yourself? Because you will harm yourself trying to deal with someone's harm, or mentally trying to tell yourself that someone's in harm because of their harm. And it does say bad news for the Gemini, because Gemini is in gentle mental stress, but does want to see someone harmed. Okay, Cancerian and Cancerian. Cancer doesn't really hear from Cancer much these days. Ideally, you'll see them at times in passing or see them weekly and never want to see them really, or even laugh at them. At times you laugh at yourself. And dealing with your self-control is definitely going to be evil or mental, or even evilly evened, or like, I'm hearing idiotic, but it does say some of you guys are dealing with stress and don't want to show it. It does say you don't want to show it, so you will warn yourself to bite your lip or bite your tongue, or to cancel out negative enemies or energies inside yourself and move past it. Okay, what's going on with Leo and Cancerian? Leo does not want to hear from you again and doesn't want to speak to you again, but sometimes they will for a piece of arse or even sex, or maybe something that they want and never can get anything more than this these days, because they notice that you don't even like them for it and realize that they don't mind you seeing that about them, because they kind of like it, but they don't want to hear that you want more than that, and they need to leave you to believe that that's the way it is. Okay, let's see what's going on with Virgos and Cancerians. Virgos doesn't care for you as much as you thought they did. They really like you, but they just don't know how to support your mind with problems that you have inside yourself or your head. Really want to harm the way they see things or don't see things, but don't know how to support your mental health. Struggling to leave you out or leave you alone is something they said they will do, maybe for a 2 weeks or even 3, but they just want to warn you that nothing's set in stone. People will come and leave you alone and see you again. One day they'll see you again. All right, so let's see what's going on with Libra and Cancerian. Libra does not like you and doesn't want to pretend that they do. They hate the hell out of you and pretend that they have good karma with you at times when they need something, or even say that they do want to spend time with you. They just don't like you and want to hold on to all the grudges and the feelings and the ideas they have inside to speak to you in a mindful way or pretend with you at times while they grudge over you. What's going on with Scorpio and Cancerian? Scorpio does not want to deal with you either, doesn't want to hear from you or even weather any storms with you. They just probably practice how to gently build their lives and give good karma to themselves, controlling the energy of building projects or love lives inside themselves to probably help themselves move past enemies, and don't want to hear that you're one of them. So moving past enemies is something they want to do, and building a future with you is something they ideally wanted but never ever want to do that again. Oh dear. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius and Cancerians. Sag hates you, doesn't want to address the situation with you or ideally speak to you, just doesn't like you, doesn't want to see that good karma comes, and will force their way into your mind to fight you or pee you off if you try them. Making sure that you move past jealousy with them is ideal because they're ready to fight you or kick you down or harm you if you harm them. Okay, let's see what's going on with Capricorn and Cancerian. Capricorn will murder anyone for their parents or their family, or maybe if you're in love with someone around them, they're not even in the mood to speak to you, but one day they're ready to kick you down or make sure you're left out. Making sure that they leave you alone is something they rather do. Right now they don't want to speak to you or deal with you. They're in love with someone, but they don't want you to know it, and at times they realize that they're warning themselves not to speak, but they have good karma in their minds, maybe with you at times but not always, and sometimes they want you and sometimes they don't. They just realize they're troubled in their mind with you and can't help but leaving the sex out, or maybe see that you're not feeling great about yourself, or maybe even seeing that you just wore yourself out the other night or the other day, so you need time to heal or rest. Okay, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Aquarius doesn't want to deal with you right now, but does see shadows of you in their mind and doesn't mind seeing that you're probably going to give them blessings one day if you probably help them with whatever stress they've got going on. They don't want to see bad news with you either because they like who you are, but at times they hate you and really don't want to date you. At times they just don't want to date you, but warning signs are there for you to caution yourself and move past the ignorance. It does say blaming you or someone around you is going to help, but they don't want to hear that you're blaming them. So move on if you're going to hermit around their minds or harm them. They may never want to see you harm, but they're gonna harm you. Wait until federal convictions come into your mind about someone or even a problem with you. They're gonna harm you. Oh, let's see what's going on with Pisces and Cancer. Pisces is going to kick you down. Doesn't want to hear that problems are there, but they will kick you down. It says they're ready to take the opportunity and they don't know how to say it, but they do know that they want to warn you that bad news is coming if you ever approach them. They will not want to speak to you again, but they're ready to kick you down and really want to harm you. Don't want to hear from you and really want to harm you. Brewing with envy or even hatred. They just don't know how to say it, but they hate you. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Angel messages. Okay, it says wedding. This situation involves marriage. Some of you guys may be wanting to marry or get married to someone, or you're doing great in your marriage. For some of you guys where it's already past the 5-6 year onwards kind of, you know, it looks like it's transforming. And for some of you that have passed the mark of 7 or 8 years, it is doing great. All right. Let's see what's going on with other angel messages. Okay, it does say energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energies to your loved ones and clients. Okay. Moon cycles, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifests and capitalizes upon these cycles. Okay, that is your energy, the moon. All right. I'm hearing karma coming as well. Don't know what that is, honey. Okay. Let's see, universal messages. This came out as well for Aries. It says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflicts into growth, and fear into love. Okay. Right. Let's see what's going on. Angel numbers. 36, 40, 50, 45, 54, 10, 28, 3, 4, and 2. Wow. That was your numbers. I will speak to you again in your next one, Cancer, and ciao for now. Bye.